Go a ye gu nyuma no ma Ghana this year you krom ya ni dwane ya ni ye free kro mu dwane. Na no broni bi say this $100,000 so say be wura Ghana. Eye hu video so ni ade ono free no kire say ye broni kwa na hia kwa Africa. Ubenyisika. E be fall over.
They will poke, and especially when they watch social media era, they are some no class say. I feel maybe backtrack 10 years. How you look at it? How you look at 10 years? Now, people are not even talking about the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Oh yes. No, then the wife will be saying wife narratives baby. That's how it is. Because so
now nipa wakawa dini birthday anya sem ewo Ghana as we all know Richard Nii Armahh Quaye. A lot of Ghanaians wonder why say after say odini birthday we no akofa and same P Abrano and people were even suggesting so who your cranka when why exposing you. And right after the birthday no being our GRA go after him because of the birthday now odi and you this was the right time for them I think or they think to look into his properties and the taxes so the question that bothers people is say birthday no DNA yeah and now so say umuya and kind ma when nikra and people are also wondering say odi birthday anyway no and ama GRA for say okay nipa we Yangrika needs him more, and now before so ni birthday no. Now GRA phone name say this person are away on tiane taxes. Now go social media akwakoya fanumi no. Some people are backing him, but what? Ebinim hune say it's just because he's a younger person and mwamu baby are free. If you are young, you don't have to be updated. So they think say it's just because 40 years odi ni birthday recently. I was saying to Bugatti any private jets, They feel like it's just a pull him down as usual, as we Ghanaians normally do. So our United show is Arnold, Halifax, and Kwaku Manu. Actually, margin our sa and semia air cost we home.
No cray. Me so say, come kobi. Mana make us na me shabuase.
No yet.
Na more site no so. Oh yes, yeah.
Who invite you?
Invite they do the be I limit me dey ko. Me kura me di kan video bi ka say invite me mo fa ye dey mre. Dey me ya video na me yen. Say me invite nyanye dey. Emma. No kure yenwa no waya de nipa bebre no obi no oye wela odi ne din aka ho e bia ye di next skin no ni akona ba no abedi ne se den ka wono wa edi na ade wadi amana ye
next of king
no next wadi amana be fe ba wonu abedi bi asena se go be free atiasefo asase wa de wa fi su bi odo do de bia nipa ho udu stage bi esen ka we enjoy life kakra na ade ba kwa me bro no mo pass my hunu be me share na personal da but me hunu be 3-4 times was screen so we 40 years no 41 years but we di birthday no ti me ne funny face e ko boase aye ba na titi kam unu say ye di nkomo from boase e di bedu kumase asana me ye video say ye di nkomo na me ye video bro o ma sika kom so I topic na won kasa ko bi a me kan wom say Mami bi catch any kunu say, hey, Kwame, tomato no macro, on wakake to about 40 years, on birthday woody, and create me creative problem of ye. I'm a no crown of paying bet me that take action. As over Jenny Monyam Awaha. Now, Sikeni Bakubu, Krumi, a fan of Biam dance, and Cransa de she, Papa Medenchiakas, Yama, baby, a wobia. Oh, baby, a wubu, and I am de say. Or on Fagana so, but the meme Ghana, the source say Ghana, how you could be. We dadwa na se upia ye pese ye de hama boss
Ghana
ai upie nko ade a ye pese ana ade ba komese hun se ye pese ye bete se ye younger wo private jet odo tin ko ma
mo age bi wo
se wudru ansa okay na ye hwa ade bi wa ha da ni nya sika but no nko na di na okromi ha ntina na bibisa se sa money na ye kan efiri no ha na e ba na se efiri ha na ekọ se efiri no ha na e ba de a Ghana ye 2 year nansen yan Ghana ye percentage yes ne wom e abrofu bi de na abefa ko e habo kra ye wo kra Ghana wo say wo habo nchichemu ye 2 gold from Boase miswa more than 50 to 60 years ne 2 gold Boase gold na ye 2 no Boase ne abrofu de say ne wom na ye de say ne wom me kasa kire badwemba nchichemu bi enim ti se ye kase ye de a omo mbefa ye de free anu kono don so sen de ne ye de free oba na sebeka obi nsa de wetimi de bia adwuma ade ba ko won ho aye me dey won say said or respecting the workers sebi oboa ba mesre Ghana yin pain for say ekrom na yin creating nyuma but ye gu nyuma Dama Ghana yari nyina eni yen create nyuma ba yegu nyuma bo yegu nyuma no ma Ghana de hye ye wo kromi an dwane an ye free kro mu dwane na no broni bi se o de $100,000 so se be wura Ghana eye ho video so ni ade ono free no chese se o ye broni kwa na hia ko Africa ubenyisika ebe fa over gold so de fra airport we ya na sa de koy etinya Ghana fo nkwa na esa money we no abrofo na so be yebi o ha de ko ye chana form tititi ya de no moye odo yen kan you but I say yen ye die mu ne yempe Spanish ni betima be wura kromi na sa Arab ni betima be wura kromi ti manya sika etua payment kete de ama we what is sika bi na se me mbo company bi di but ye wo mo bi wo mo ne ade bi wo ma ye bia utimi se enye Ghana for de but me tra na ye dey etre ene tu kona ba bia obehu but Ghana ni di se na start pe yes akọ ya moa no a obeji yensem sade ndi be simpinfo odo senka obi bibi kura na oye kura na won hyehye papa bi di ene nkyerekye papa bi na ebetima kyerekye na yen kyerekye na da penyi ka bibi se ebia ni 50 years osabedi me da metu no fo se mo won se ni 50 years na Ghana yen pa de pa omokura mo ba birthday ni bebere kura no asa soliti ya no ohine ma o se do de bia sika ho yesi obi wo ma yetimi ka se wiase no na ye number 1 wiase gina o na ye number 1 for sika Ghana ye ka se ebubo sika fo din a ye wo ba bia limit ni ba bia obi adru se do de bia mebra yi sika wonya ye o wo sika odo wa bre wo ye adwuma hwe ba bia wa fa na ye nim se wonya se sika no bebra afọ ntoma ntimi an survival say any hard work say what die say wanda say ye dey yen kan say ni obi na ntimi afa sa level no say hard work kura na obi ntimi andu sa limit no ye tikrom ye wasikafo bi a omanya sika abi aban timi sesa ni ye de ensa atum sika so na bi ma dwene no mawu onko frodo obi a o na dwumade a wagye say krom ye wo banks bebre ni ade agugu but onko frodo obi on fa ne bank onko frodo obi a but abraboni entise ne obi na meka so obi timi nya sika e de ko wom obi so timi nya na ahye obi so so ahye no asa sole papa all won said that ntie ti say otimi create jobs and wo hwe duma na wo hwe ne workers kra o me ya bro more than 1000 sa e kanwa ade ba kunu se ka ono a enye ono ko apɛ na aka no aka say nipa 1000 ochu o ka de yen kan se nipa 5000 e betina fie makomado om because obi kutan kram yunu obi won kram yensa obi won nan obi said bulldog do men's good call for me intina na de bia no aggressive so ana bro pandemic no boa because that dey when you free one nyina ne no ma bebre omo no akoatia oh eti ye be stress yen pay for sense say bi omo dia yenye na kwate say birthday na chi ahon ye be che say ye adwuma dia na ho abeda wo say ase oh akwa ni di birthday wie ye no so onso no suma pressure na no odin but anodin but ye da nyankopon say efe eno de wo hwe but birthday no nyam na sponsor but do baby na say me di trend o social and media no so baby koye video so mo ka say hana e bia TikTok for no better actresses so baby on better any wo baby a good and ye papa despite mo yeah swat ya say na me de say wotimi di invite o say in invite nya no shada de suma
all this yeah
but we dey
onu akoy say ne godfather
yes abrabone e bono do ye wabusuafo ye fie o so ye wonkofo bi o me ye prayer topic a o munye ye busuafo ye papa despite for support executive Ibrahim Mahama me bompa e bia me type o mo blessing e bia na me fie bia me na me be despite and say Ibrahim Mahama odo wuti nkoma mnudi eti o mo na ye topic inte se edin to ye ntu din kwa ye oni pe bi o fie ye betimi atudin afa no ho ye ntu ni badin da
you useless
one said that ye ntu ni badida enti ye ntu din kwa enti se nyankopon ye wadum na se hu se nipa kase bi ye pie free wabusuamu a te said papa bulldog ye kase isi a te se boase am se me koye state we se bia ye dia workers na be ye adwuma omo ye me adwuma se workers ana se omo ye mason for omo ye anwafo me de otum se ye dia anwafo ni twa me hu hia do ye POP do ye we ni nyina se uba ye kroma ye ne dagati gurusi dagoma na afra papa ye adwuma wo bie ne se bi wo ye nkrani but ye musa se nipa dodo se na wafo mo adwuma omo ya kanfo omo ya hunafo omo ya gurusifo omo ya dagatefo omo ya ahozafo eto wo ho se Ghana na mema wuro fi se Yesu kura ba ne diem na ne die anye no se de bi mu kase ebia wo firi ba bi nti won kɔ ho no na wuro fi se Yesu kɔ no krom na ne maame nyem no 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 oni abusua fi so nyabuom de kɔ we ba bi kɔ wo firi kura no obi so ne start di agoko onyi ne sika na wo no kɔ onyi ntum abadami kesi wat masia obi kura be kase ne sika no kɔ onyi nyedai antum na mo wi ase wona ma na so obi so do be ye nua memfa ho se me yasantini me yegrusi ni me yemfantini na so bia obekum nipa obeboa mo obedi ye wo wiase no eni onye okrom ni ti awrade nyankopon ka no ho na wo ma no ho ban se bi nipa bi se no mo nnoso de bia me so ye boy wo ye girl na se wo se nyankopon ahyira obi se sika wo ne nsem a kadu bi kura wo kye na so won kan hyira nsem go so enye obi ne sika timi kɔ ne nkyɛn se de papa despot ma kura sika kye no om kura sika sunsun obi nya sika wa no msa wu obi ya jonki obi abodam obi de car trimide sika ye fe sika dam bawa utimi traka ma unam kwa se police ni meka hey asa unam awo wo se sika da wakantu hey brani atwe ma so ne adade budog se na hu nipa but boss ga botre onti se wo sa sika dam ne bawa se woni sunsuma ye di kuro sika won sika dam bawo ade enye ntokwa bibi kitu obi ase wakoye matwe no una ma unimse obodi ma yedu unimse betimi akutu okuta okura asem kitobi na pese otuto eti se obi kura sika sunsun me pana asem because for say opon di wo kura ni nyina no se nye bibi ne besi na bete bra ni dia wontenenka aso wa ho brasie bi aso wa abotire bi dwuma so a da bi ti se ni pa bi se no de meka ne se nyame nka no ho na wo bibi mu kura na mpemfo gu so o mo hwe mu dia eya amamre eye de ya sebi etu bia ti nyame nka no ho na o mo no ho ban
that's Alifas
Empress.
Yes.
A very tricky topic to comment on.
Okay.
And see, my main wishing a belated happy birthday one more time. I'm over 40, but my home birthday party Saga. Mankane, you're not even birthday party. Wedding, funeral, celebration, inauguration. I've not seen that type.
Day celebration.
And see, Manko Binsu, I didn't qualify for an invite. But Kakra, I share, and I miss you. The way it is trending, say, your biggest party in Africa, no Minjindi. And see, Mikoshishim. So far, I couldn't get it. The closest I got was a series called Rich and Famous on Netflix. And we share still. I mean, I think the Richard Nii Armahh Quaye and his people proved to us money has a sense. Oh, Empress, money has a scent too.
Sika was sent.
Sweet, smooth, silky scent. And say congratulations to him. I also agree with the part MC Fafri and say he created a lot of jobs. One of the photographers he works for me. I mean, almost a brother. And I can't remember saying initially they were 60, but I trust to about 30 for still camera. So if one party has 30 still photographers, as a videographers, you're different. Editors, you're different. And those of you who were there, it was live. Or more China QR code, you can scan, get your picture immediately. And this, if you look at the job, 5 catering companies. I mean, it's beautiful. Setup took some.
So far, everything.
Setup took some 2 weeks. Into these, what do you call it? Interior decoration people, blah blah blah. It was beautiful. Secondly, for the sake of just bragging, you know, these are our senior brothers who were green and white who have been bullying us. Say, on a no get rich man for our country. At least.
Maybe actually 40 and a 41.
40.
21st March 84.
40.
40.
Well, he says, in fact, I wish hashtag no cry is RNAQ 40.
40. It's a 41.
Or see 40. 40.
What the number?
That's it. Ghana for the year, I will
As a date of birth.
And it's
not easy the date of birth. When you are coming from, there's a question of conformity. Oh yeah, all over the place. About that 41 or planning 2 years in that basis and a train more hands. Sister, many abro.
But you see, Empress, in all honesty, I have a different opinion. Say the cause only a witch hunting. I have a totally different. I disagree. A colleague of mine who runs an Airbnb apartment will register. This evening we're having a chat, and you know what he told me? He said, bro, do you know that so and so bank people came to my apartments today? I said, we're going to open a bank account there. They said the way money keeps coming in, $100, $150, blah. Omba say Ampampara is your Airbnb apartment functioning the way you say it is functioning, Anna. Wow. That is where Ghana has reached. Okay? Empress, and you know to Kwanda. Ahampo, Eyekakra. I was sending 5K USD to a cousin in the US. It was a big problem.
Yes. No, ever Ghana so a problem.
We crap on Ohio. And I'm a back or Texas. Me say we do what for 5K we man we Ohio. Empress. And you grew. They have to distribute the money to some 20 different people. We send it 3 and we send it get. Echo told me say, hey, it looks as if within 24 hours. Meanwhile, 5K USD in Ghana. So that is where we are getting to. Normal. Even those of us who run some torture bower, small.
Still.
GRA will write to me today. SNIT will sue me tomorrow. Say, Mintua workers, what do you call it? Saturday, because I go and beg and pay.
Huh?
It is true. So, very normal. Yeah, Brian Dieno, because of his personality and his fame and his popularity, Yes. GRA saying come and reconcile your tax. Normal. Much what they be. Let's not pretend about it. Every company owner knows this. Sweetheart MC. Once I wait and I can say I be so muye. I know, oh Jesus Christ, Halifax, a certain man whose son married that type of wedding. For 2 weeks, GRA was in the man's company, a man's company.
As in 2
weeks. No.
As a GRA one abubuano all the time.
GRA, the SETI office. When you open the company and we want to see your influence as the manager. It's worrying here. You get what I so these are examples. In any case, before the beautiful ceremony, even the man's company had to issue a public statement to tell the public that Mr. Remu, the Ekoson, and I Onye a CEO or a largest shareholder in board chair. But Seka can see yourself on one Seka and it means why do you blame GRA or FIC when their antennas got raised? Even if the man's company had to say that Charlie, send a pressure be my infant to just say enye Seka and not the but they wish him well anyway. FIC. So we'll call them website, a financial intelligence center. You can check on their websites now. They have what do they do? They analyze suspicious financial transactions. Check the statistics there now. I just checked, but my screen they are investigating over 4,000 cases. It's open public documents. Over 4,000 cases. I'm the owner of the New Publisher newspaper. I published before the man's party that the FIC is clamping down on 52 Ghanaian companies and 25 entrepreneurs. So it is a new regime of financial accountability. The Emabongo Kakrani say FIC the other no, your friend no, Kojochum, Buafu. The man has an allergy for corruption. And suspected corruption. He has an allergy for it.
It's good at the work.
Into Former Free Zones Board.
Okay, so he because I hear it says the chief executive is Kwaku Manu. Unless of course it's wrong.
They've not updated.
They updated.
So check further.
Okay.
So check further. President Mahama has appointed
new
Odochun
president.
was acting CEO
Okay.
of the Financial Intelligence
Okay.
Center.
All right.
He is brutal. The Oba for fraud. His principles uncompromising. You get what I mean? What was it? Yes, I say he has an allergy for suspected corruption. But Tipe had to say, Obi, and see, let's tread cautiously. Say, FIC freeze your counter. They've not accused you of any crime. A normal practice, normal procedure. Nike, enya no pay. And a FIC are freezing the accounts. They've also not accused him of any
Is
crime.
it because they say Nidia no yeni pete munti na ama yatsenana?
Why not the two? In any case, Kojo Chumba for issue press statements be into why not the two? So let us be a bit careful.
They've denied it.
FIC has not denied it. There is a difference between GRA
You know, by
and
FIC.
FIC.
FIC has not
FIC is not associated with freezing of accounts.
Says who?
No, maybe. They invited him. Yeah, and he went. So that's what's out there. The freezing of the accounts came with the GRA thing that came out. And GRA says that, yes, so what I'm saying is don't let us confuse the two. FIC almost freezing will be account. They just invited him.
According to your information.
Yes, to the information that's out there.
I wouldn't challenge you, but I don't challenge mine.
I'm not challenging you.
That is what you are doing. My argument was that GRA did not freeze its account. A normal tax reconciliation that happens to all of us. But with the FIC, any form of financial transactions you do that is suspected to be suspicious, or more analysis, if they are convinced there is some criminality, and then they hand you over to other associate agencies, the NIB, the Yoko, the I'll remember the names. Okay. As at now, there has been news out there for a whole week that the FIC has frozen the man's account. ABMC a GRA. GRA has come out to say that no, we are only inviting him to reconcile our tax. But the accounts no dear, Yenfa and Sankai, and they normal, which I agree. FIC has been silent. The man to himself, Richard Nii Armahh Quaye, has also been silent. And I'm saying that where the conversation is going, targeted, witch hunting. Let's be a bit careful. FIC for no year.
And so omo den sato accounts and so.
Yes.
Okay.
That is my information I have. He says FIC has not frozen. They only invited him.
They have done it.
I have is that they've frozen his
Yes.
The question
it's a public knowledge. It's out there. There's a whole.
Me bra say omo juma, right? FIC.
Yes.
So at which point does FIC start doing their job? At which point?
I think the point they think they need to
At the point
FIC was established by an act of parliament way back 2008.
Yeah, 2008.
And as I said, check the records. Way back before the man's party, I had said they are targeting 52 companies. Our Maran said, they are pharmaceutical, mining, construction, real estate. Even so-called NGOs say they've established churches. You get what I mean? So because I know already said, look, some 53 companies, they almost so hamber red, alert no so, and 25 individuals. When I heard that, they've also started investigating this one, and unless the argument is that all those they've been investigating and those on their websites, even when you check financial transactions, over 12 million transactions they're analyzing, is FIC targeting all of them for witch hunting? My issue. Yeah,
no, but I'm saying, at which point do they start that job?
But they've left you and they are watching what exactly we are doing. But even if, assuming without admitting, say it was after his party, which is not true, and almost start here, I wouldn't be surprised. All over the world, once you do something a bit flashy, you draw the attention of agencies. You get what I mean? Anything you draw the attention of the agencies. Exactly. And also, it is not unheard of. Say in a community, a man buys a private jet, buys a Bugatti, speculation says he spends several millions and millions of dollars, and you say nobody will ask you any question whatsoever. And let's be rational. And that the fact that they ask you that question means they are witch hunting you. In Ghana we say money is shakungaye ededi. He who has not gone to burn charcoal will not have his palms blackened. They can ask Richard Nii Armahh Quaye 1 billion questions. If it's not done anything bad, let's relax.
Okay. This can be cross. Okay. No, I'm paying for be a cross. We need paying case be cross. Sikani could take £50,000. Now, mistake near
physical cash.
Now, can say, that with you. I know plan some quite different. What's in common? I say.
I was some declare.
Said declare, yes, idea or hold that.
Then why are you? What do you mean 50,000 cash physical? Empress, even when you are coming back to Ghana, then you have 10K USD, then they are harassing you like you get what I'm saying? So, in repeating myself, in summary, let's take it easy. A normal process, it happens to everybody, and Papa no down on written. It
doesn't happen to everybody.
What doesn't happen to everybody? Say Jerry wouldn't invite you to look at your company.
Yes, not everybody.
No, not everybody. Doesn't mean me too. I'm being targeted. Because when I don't pay my taxes, I'm invited.
Yes,
they come to the.
So I'm saying, sir, if you say it happens to everybody, it's a general thing. I'm saying that's not what it is.
So what he meant is that for anybody that does something as flashy as that,
not necessarily.
What I mean is that once you're in any form of business transaction and you are supposed to pay tax, everybody means anybody who is doing business.
Good.
Yeah, it's
good.
normal.
So there's a class.
Normal. And then with the
there's
FIC
no class.
Oh, there is.
No, semi-year Juma.
Charlie Obiti Sahara Oshiwi GRM confusion.
Empress, Yanko. Oh, I mean, I'm done.
You are done.
Okay. Everybody on count.
The other you can. Adeba kwamene omo be bank kakra edim common say in terms no be company a Jessica we say an any wo ho krasin normal jobs are be because say we ye bibi kra na pagyan mo kra na yes peti say we nkofo sika e won chen on say them even kwa World Bank Ghana ye bank kese on probably me akoshim on say that they said they will spend usika at the end they
you mean BOG so a person there can be commercial bank
that
will be the central bank or
Bank of Ghana
it's me
someone in regulators
yes
I'm say in painful na bebre na kasa na ya bo party no ya be about gentleman abaso last weekend no it was a total shutdown big shutdown. I don't know who said so or check it so be Spain and Africa. Yeah, it's one of the biggest events Africa. Now the kind of attention now the bar Ghana so no last weekend, even days and weeks before last Saturday, huge. For a long time now, say Ghana be a center of attraction now. Football and I say some way somehow entertainment and but for him to actually generate hoopla way for a birthday, why be pound na I'm all for being so calm about the fact say I don't know invited other Nigerians be celebrities be as a new relationship. I mean you can clearly see say they don't have any kind of vibe. By in person who was called to me BBR. Last year, say there was an Indian billionaire, none about worry. Or the Rihanna and the Justin Bieber performance. And then but another interesting thing you see last Saturday, Nema Beberia gadgets, machinery, you used to your setup in Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah. In Ghana. I mean, setup, no. I mean, Charlie, your idea. And manpower, no, so you used to hear the massive setup, no. So, me saying, you know, the level of expertise, any name it could be to me, I am not yes. They hear a funding. Because see the you Saturday. That's
a free baby.
No, there was a whole festival.
Yeah.
World class.
Yeah. From A to Z, every item beyond the use was spot on. Now, Halifax Mark can be about Kofwa, Omunya, be free at the end.
Oh,
Lucas, of course.
Kofuenya.
Every ashes no cry no more.
Madam for Kwaku Manu. Back also your decor.
Yeah.
Back also your cocktail.
So did you? One of them.
Me coach up nam.
Ade oboka.
Inti Richard Wayade. Wayade pa other countries, especially Nigeria, a big center of conversation. You know,
just Nigeria.
Yeah. Minimum dream. You believe he said I don't know no purpose. One. We D40. Why you juma to a point of Lisa why born home one thing. Internet so celebrating. Into the purpose back was to celebrate the hard work over the years. The second purpose no, was to make a statement. That was, of course.
Look fine.
Yes, person who say or no soon he has arrived.
Withdrew.
RNAQ.
Cash.
Yes, he wants us to know say or no so he has a conglomerate of businesses. It is here. You know what? Only the why is here. Statement now I mean is here. You about the richest people in Ghana. In Bishop. Bold statement. That was one of the purposes of our party because he's been there.
Yeah.
I remember some years ago, the name didn't come about the facts and now gentleman be or your label be say boy. Yes. No. And he's been helping the industry. Why that land? I think that he's on a partner Sadiq. You understand? So he's been there
investing in the
say what you lazy no.
2 years here. 2 years here. I'm on Saturday. Oh, you need so you want to yes. That's it. So now he's part of the conversation.
Yeah, it's true.
But when him Halifax call Adiano, we na o generate attention abenya.
We generate
yes, I mean so we ma nyina ye hu ase so person yes statement say musumini now mo family conversation no. We yes answer now I will draw attention to yourself.
Unwanted ones.
Because like first 2 years ago or 3 years ago and nobody was bothered. Nobody bothered about nobody bothered. We should understand say udum pempe so bia na oma attention or draw attention to yourself am for be hwehwem e be yen hwehwem it's normal. They will poke. And especially when there was social media era, there are some no class say. I feel maybe backtrack 10 years. How you look at 10 how you look at 10 years. Now, people are not even talking about the ex-wife.
Yeah.
Oh yes. No, the wife will be saying the wife narratives baby. That's how it is. Because so generating attention to yourself in that manner, clearly you would elicit things like this. So Richard Bekachem said, "Near my costly no one so bad one."
And he said, "No."
It was
exactly.
Expected. It should be expected.
What were you expecting when you? Yes. No, man, we were talking about the narrative. Hover around him. No, say a positive or say a negative. He should have expected. Say, so Ghana near one. Who be that gun? So now you know what we've ended up doing. Now. It's a news item because of social media. No, I've done this and fact quite to me really.
It's true.
More friends saying so it is not nice. I I have no dispute with what they are doing as agencies or as institutions, but the publications, no, for me, I feel. Yeah.
Did this come from the agencies?
It came from reliable sources.
You quote the agencies or
oh no, but Halifax.
Somebody writes a letter to.
I don't think that I'm not sure say Nina be published at Saga for say inviting and as started say
yeah.
It came from the agency. The agency GRA only came out again to deny. So we to
clarify.
So we release it.
When a letter comes out, it will come from either the one who wrote or the team of the one who received. We will be unfair if we conclude on this show that FIC leaked that letter.
Oh no,
but that is where the man is going. He says
it's not about leaking it, but
so all the other companies, why are they not leaking?
I do not think they leaked. Exactly. I do not think they leaked, but I'm sure they provided the information for the writer.
Ziga,
when you say two never meaning who's here. There was the project here, the FIC, the confidential report,
which we are not even sure of its authenticity.
Good. That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about reports. The likes of GN. Some reports. Say any FIC this information in mind, those reporters will not get the information.
Hold on, Arnold.
Yes, sir.
Hold on.
I can read one of the reports for you.
You see all the reports out there.
Yeah.
They are only quoting GRA sources.
No. This is FIC.
Read anywhere where FIC has been quoted.
So no quoting.
You have an authority, say FIC.
One car authority.
Oh, so I
said the information available to me.
Okay.
Information could have come from any of the parties. Why do we choose and say that I suspect it is this group that told journalists? Unless over the years, we've seen stories where we've quoted FIC.
No.
Never was say Musuba.
No.
You get what what is this FIC or GRA?
FIC both.
You get what I mean? How come over the period? Maybe see FIC in
Yeah.
Maybe
yes,
check on their website. They are investigating many companies.
So why this one?
That's what the problem is.
So if this one has come publicer, I'll be unfair to blame them because it has not been their track record over the period.
That's not how they've operated.
Exactly.
So are you saying that it will also be fair to say that the ones who received the letter put it out?
I'm saying that it will be a fair logical assessment to say it could have come from either party.
And then one party is saying it is one party, so it is a fair statement too.
Well, I wouldn't debate you on this. I believe I've made my point.
Comment, like it, subscribe it. Atoma no photo or my catch us the latest. Any exclusive via beto from Nubinya. Now, one of my bias no etimia konkanya coupon show. Now, on your case, eso benisa ete. Amamen.